even further beyond!
Yeah, my name's Zakashi, and in this video I'm gonna be bringing you a quick guide. Hopefully it's a quick guide, but I'm not planning to edit this video, so if there's no intro at the start, that's because it's a quick guide on how to clear all these challenges very fast. They're not difficult, but more so just gonna take a lot of your time, and you want it to take the most minimal time. So I'm gonna actually show you how you should actually approach going through them so you can get all these challenges. And also once you get this key, it's actually how you get this event. So the key that you get from actually clearing the Super Saiyan 3 Goku missions, that's actually how you actually get through to all of these on the hang in there Kakarot, you're #1 event for Vegeta. So yeah, just to reiterate, once you clear this and you play the event 3 times, you get that key that I just showed you. That's over here. That's a screenshot, which is why I'm doing that. I'm gonna go back, but then going into the event, you can see there's these missions here, and they all have challenges that are quite tedious. Even the battle 5, it literally says battle with 2 element green, 2 characters or less, 2 heroes in extremes, and that's all the way going to the top. There are some co-op missions. I think this one might be a co-op, yeah, so it's just time accounts, which is pretty decent. But with the computer, it's not hard to do the co-op ones. When you get these challenges here at like 45, 3 Saiyans, 2 characters, 2 extremes, you have to kind of do multiple runs, and it's quite annoying to go through all the way. So what I did, I just formed one sole team, and you know this event is based on Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So what I ended up doing is actually making sure Super Saiyan 3 Goku is always on the team. So there's boost units, but of course you might not have the boost units, so just use who the strongest characters that you have are. But mainly, if you have 1 green, which is Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you should be good. Carry 1 purple and blue at least. So I was mainly using Vegeta Blue and Super Gogeta, but you could also use the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who's a Zenkai over here, and you could use Super Vegeta, he's a boost unit later on, and just some other OP units that you have. I'm actually going to put Super Saiyan 3 Goku here because his Z ability is pretty neat, and then I just all my equipments just to save time. But the way I was working with it was I was just clearing every single battle. So there's 50 battles in total. I was clearing every single battle. But when you get to these challenges, so like the 5, 10, 15, 20s, each 5, you get these difficult challenges. And what I suggest you do is actually just go through playing the whole thing first. However, when you're clearing it, if you're using the float step technique, which I'll show you in a second, I have to show it every single time. But once you're applying that, it's actually really simple. So for example, this one here, clear without any single casualty, you should be easily doing that. 70 counts as long as your units are maxed, easily doing that. These 3 where it says green, hero and extreme is when you're going to have to mix up your squad a lot, but you shouldn't actually just switch up your team, because you'll have a problem like doing that one by one. It'll take you longer if you do it every single time than if you was to just run through it, because you'd have to change your team more times. So just keep the same team that you have all the way through, but you can do the 2 character clears as long as you have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So that's for every single mission. Like, I'm literally saying every single mission. So what I was doing is, imagine I had none of these cleared, right? I would just run it using Super Saiyan 3 Goku just for the sake. I don't even know which one this is, but it doesn't really matter. And I'd only pick 2 characters. So I'm actually just going to pick Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, clear with the only 2s, and that would at least get 5 or 4 out the way, and I'd have those 3 difficult ones that I had left. So I'm just going to clear it fast. Like I said, I'm not editing this video, but the computer do be annoying, but it's pretty easy to do. Like, low health at the early ends, but when you get higher up, it does get a bit more tedious. But because I'm kind of one-touching this person, it probably wasn't a good battle to choose to show the float technique at all. So I'll just show it in the next game. But the point I wanted to make was that once you actually clear it, considering I only did it with 2 characters, I've got one of the difficult challenges off. So that one's where you have to actually adjust your team so that you can actually clear the challenges. I would have cleared the clear without a single casualty, clear with 70 counts, and then 2 characters or less. And I would have also got the clear without rise and rush. Then I would have these 3 left, which I'm going to come back to later. So that's that. At the end of the video, I'll show you actually doing the float technique. I'll explain that at the end. But what I'm going to go through now is the challenges. So say I've gone through all of these and I've done that same process. I've always done the 2 characters. This one's 3 characters, so you're pretty cool. Oh, actually has 2 characters as well. So yeah, you'd be doing that. But say it says something like 2 extremes. What I'd just do, I'd actually just still run Super Saiyan 3 Goku because he's a boost unit and he's free. and then the enemy is always blue. Like, that's something that's very consistent. The enemy is always blue. Blue on 50, go to 45. Kid Boo's blue, go to 35. Blue, I skipped 40. Blue, it's always going to be blue on the 5s. So you can always use Super Saiyan 3 Goku to give you an easy time, which is free. And then what I'd actually do, I'm going to go to 45 for sake. This one says 2 extremes. So what I do, they'd always be 2 extremes or 2 heroes, and then there might be a color variation. So in this example, it just says 2 extremes. So I change my filter to extremes only, and I just pick any 2 extremes. Zenkai's probably the best bets if you got them, because they're actually strong. They won't die straight away. Then I just run it, main Super Saiyan 3, and clear it the same way. Some of them will be like use 2 heroes. So let me go to this one randomly. Oh, that's a co-op one. Hopefully this one's not a co-op one either. Alright, cool. This one says 2 extremes. So I'd clear it with these 2 extremes because the extremes don't matter. As long as I can clear it, it's not really a problem. But because I'm using Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who's also a boost unit and a type advantage character, it'd be pretty easy. But then once I clear it with the 2 extremes, I can then switch out again. It says 2 heroes and 2 reds. That you can knock out at the same time. So I actually end up going to hero, and then I pick the 2 reds. So just any reds, it doesn't really matter because you're not going to use them. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is going to carry, and that would knock out these 2 at the same time. Then you can go to the next one down and literally repeat the same thing. So instead of going to the extremes first, you can literally run it with 2 heroes first. So you can see there I'd be knocking out the hero one, and then I'd switch it out. It says purple and extreme, so I'd switch these 2 out, and then I'd go back to purple, and then just pick any 2 extremes. Then I'd be knocking out the purple and the extreme one at the same time. But the clear 2 characters, the 70 counts, the clear without casualty, the clear without rise and rush, they can all get cleared at the same time, and then you go back and do these 3 missions so that you save your most time. You should be able to do it in about maybe like an hour and 30, because it does even take a while to get to battle 50 doing every single individual battle. You probably do it faster, but it just depends on you, honestly. So yeah, that's actually how I breezed through the whole thing. You don't want to waste your time like, oh, what team should I use, the whole time. Like, you clear with 3 characters, then you go back to the 2 characters, then you go back to the 2 greens. Like, it's all long to do it like that. You should actually be looking for the most efficient way. That's why I'm bringing this video towards you guys. Hopefully this video was useful, hopefully it was informative, because these grinds, they're not really a problem. But when they give challenges like this, and I can't complain considering it's a free LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku, is a legend limited character. When they give events like this and you have to do challenges individually like this, using a lot of energy as well, for people that don't have a lot of energy, it's quite inconvenient. So just basically trying to save you some time. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already on this grind to 20k. That face reveal is coming at 20k. All my socials on the left. It's the YouTube channel where we got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link, all in the description below, so make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Please, lend me your energy!